I walk at least, at the very least, 3 hours a day. Actual walking, not just lingering in the city, on the pathway. I actually walk. So I was postponed an enormous degree from mid-March until mid-November, which is just very hot. And then in winter like now is just a little bit hot to medium hot. During the day it will be 20 to 25 Celsius. The coldest it will get, the coldest period at the coldest hour, on the coldest day, on the coldest week will be 8 or 6 perhaps upon the line, which is just cool. Like a little bit cool, not even very cool, it's far from cold. So also now it will be about 25 outside. And this is the coldest month, probably. December is one of the coldest months. Actually January, this is January 1st, so 2025. So this will be too warm. Perhaps I was thinking it would be fine for until March for dark person like myself, but anyhow it will itch me and develop a rash, and I will have to rush to hospital. I will develop I'm very allergic to my skin. So stop! Abby! Abby! Go! There's a cat we're fighting. So what did I want to say? I talked about that it has no buttons on the cup slit, and the cup slits are not large, but it has still proper slits. This is really good. This is as authentic as one would get, because the older ones, which are also civilian, and maybe more like one's cup of tea, are even warmer. Usually that's from 1910s, more 20s, 30s, and all entire either pure wool or actually mixed with wool. Perhaps can be itchy, I do not know, I have not touched them while eating. And there is for sale, if one's interested, a so-called 1860s Civil War one. I'm not sure if it's actually original in red wool. It has to be repaired with this full wool. So I still need 2 undershirts for the non-morning ensemble, because I only have these 2 grey ones, that one which is a medium and the other one which I purchased as a large, which is exactly the same but is a bit too large, but never mind. I need 2 more, I need 4, but the problem is I do not want to purchase 2 more undershirts, which will not be original, which might be from the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, but which then, now the person I'm paying that called Charlotte, which is super good at sewing, which she takes the stuff to her place and she sews and repairs everything for me, and then I pay her and she takes it back. But she is repelling a shirt that is the blue shirt in one of the very first videos I posted back in 2022, which had started with a can bottom. I had stopped wearing it and I thought it was repellable because there's a huge gap, like the entire cloth in the back ripped, straight ripped, so she's patching it with the cloth of another shirt. But since I intend to heavily starch it, it may not last long and may again break, and by that point I may simply actually remove the collar and wear it as an undershirt. So if I have already purchased 2 undershirts, now I shall have a third, and I do not like keeping lots of things. I literally have almost all my life kept in that studio, and I think I have too many things. I can't get rid of more things. I mean, I even got rid of, I'm being on this tangent, but people who watch that channel shall remember there was an entire thing, I'm normally talking on that 19th century table, and there was an entire, so my face would be here on that chair, and behind here was an entire library set. Not an actual period furniture, so I had to take it back to my mother's studio, and all the books I kept in there because I never perused there, but I have to keep them. I cannot give these books. I gave all the other books, but these are from my childhood. And and still I have too many things. So I literally live on only these items, and I don't want to keep more. This clothing can be repaired again and again and again. So I do not mind the patches. It gives an authentic degree. These are the French shirts. They have damaged. I've only repaired it many times. She may try again. There's another one which is not damaged, but I cannot close the buttons, so I don't wear it as a shirt. And I now wear them as pajamas. And then the third pajama is worn with this boxer short before it completely dies, and with this modern red Henle I already showed. And unfortunately I have to keep wearing this red shirt, which I cannot starch, so it will last way longer unstarched, because I really tried starching it. I showed it in the playlist entitled Shirt Imitating a German peasant 1920s shirt, which by the by is this shirt, which I heavily starched. The result took me 2 hours to do it. It took me more, but to iron simply. See how heavily starched it is now. That shirt. And this will not be worn now, it will be worn once one this morning normally. And this, every time I starch it, there's an awful powder residue, so I stop starching it. I can't wear it with the removable colors I like, because the color is so big, and also it kind of is a color unto itself. So in winter like now I would wear this 2 weeks, and then when it gets too dirty I would wear one of those radiac fused extra large collars I have for the next 2 weeks before rewashing it during the wool process, because my dad habits is super dirty. But so it means I'm stuck with that for ages still, and it's so annoying because the sizing is wrong. I can't starch it. The sizing is wrong in view of the color, which is obviously I'm going on these tangents, but I wanted to review the items, just explaining why I keep so few clauses, because I have to keep all of these. I cannot give more. I already re-gave more. These are all the clothes I ever had. These are all the trousers I ever had in my life that I have kept. Now I probably gave half away. So either most of them are way too small, and yeah, this of them are simply way too small. And actually the Shyla is now repelling my 1910s, or probably older actually, white linen trousers, but they will be patched everywhere. They will look very working class like. There's no more battery in my cabinet, so to tear it off. For example, see how good the repairs were. Nobody normally knows how to do it. It took her 8 hours by hand. She had to sew around the edges of these early 20s braces I showed on Instagram. All around the edges on both sides, because it was thread belling. In fact, she may have to do these ends now. And also these had to be replaced with leather ends that were not original, but actually then I asked her and she managed to sew this cloth. So this is the original, so that as original as can possibly be. It obviously, this is more sewing than I have the patience or knowledge for to learn. So thank heaven she's there. But yeah, it took a long time. And it has to be done by hand. By hand is better, it looks better, it will last longer. She repaired the cuffs on that 1900s frock coat. I cannot show on the camera. Yeah, and she's doing more repairs right now. Yeah, I have to wash this, and then she'll have to repair. These are the Swedish Army under trousers. This is one of them. But the logos are gone, and I added these buttons.